Hey guys, Force Slammer here again. I've got another little tabletop, I guess, follow-up review. This will be kind of part two of what I was doing the other day. I have got the Smith Wesson 629 Deluxe Classic. So this gun here has got the cherry kind of rose grips. It's got your target hammer. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, beefier than like your 629 regular ones. And then this has got the big fat wide trigger, which I love. Reminds me of my 629-2, which it went through the Smith Performance shop. So it did back in the day, back in the 70s. It got trigger job, hammer job, I mean everything. It got it all. So it was basically Cadillac of its time. This gun, it's got that, but I don't think it's all of that. You do got your burnt orange front sight post, which I love. All your adjustable rear sight, excellent. Love it. Don't change it. It is amazing. My other gun that I had, I was hitting 75 yards at a man-sized steel target, center mass. Great. Did not have any issues. Took this out, 10 yards, hitting a water bottle. Haven't messed with the sights. I haven't messed with anything yet, straight out of the box in the video. The grips are a little bit better than my 629-2. I will say that they fit my hand better. They're not as wide. They're about the same size and everything, but they're just not as wide. So it filled your hand up a lot more with those grips. And that's kind of something that I didn't like it. I thought about putting some Hogue grips on it, but it's just too pretty of a gun to do that to it. This gun's more of a shooter. Something I can test my reloads with. Something I can, do some stuff with. If I want to, I got some Hogue grips for this already. I went and shot it. It's not bad. It's doable. But so this has been my issue, and this is what's probably going to go to Smith & Wesson to get fixed. If it's a problem, I don't know. I fired 50 rounds through it, had no failures at all whatsoever on it. But so if you just kind of squeeze the trigger, take your time, double check myself. If you squeeze the trigger and just take your time, you can get it to hang up. Pull it back to the rear, goes off. It's like it goes into double action for some reason. If you make sure you come back to the rear, and this may just be me having to train myself how to use this gun deal. I don't know. Like I said, I'm used to shooting the -2s. I'm used to shooting the older stuff with the spurred hammer. And that was the whole purpose of me getting this gun, was I wanted something without a spur hammer that I could practice with the trigger. Wouldn't need snap caps. I know some people are like, well, you still need snap caps. It's bad on it. It's hard on it. Well, it's the whole purpose and reason why they designed this gun that's without the spurred hammer was so the spur, didn't ever get broke off. That was the whole reason. This is to mitigate that. And I will say I would take the non-spurred hammer over the recessed cylinder. So that is one downfall. Your older ones, you get it all. That's cool. I love it. But I do like the hammerless spur on these. And I don't know, this gun's probably from 2020, 21. I'm not really too sure. It's, it's somewhere in the 2020s, I would guess. Or maybe later, or, a little bit less than that. But super easy to operate, nice and smooth, comes out nice and smooth, freely spins pretty good. I did all the checks on it, so I've pulled back the hammer, pulled in the trigger, pushed the hammer forward, didn't get nothing to push off. There's me pushing that off. Cylinder's nice and tight after 50 rounds. I've noticed I haven't noticed any wear on the what you call it, your forcing cone. I had to think there for a minute. Haven't noticed anywhere on the forcing cone. and you got your weight down here, your lock and lug weight, or what do they call that, your full lock and lug or whatever it is, basically a weighted end underneath, which is nice for mitigating recoil. This is the 6.5 inch. I do think they make a 6 inch, don't hold me to it, but I think they do. So that's nice for me, because I like to challenge myself. I like to shoot these things a little far, you know. I mean, you're shooting a 44 Magnum. A lot of people use them to hunt with. A lot of people use them for a lot of different reasons. Hunting, recreational shooting, you know, yeah, even up to self-defense. Like I said, it's not a bad gun. It's just the trigger is not what I thought it would be. I've picked up some 686s, 357s. Did not do this. I mean, at all. The pluses never did it. The classics, your deluxe. I mean, all of those. But this one, for some reason, will just hang like that, and it will come all the way home. But then as soon as I pull it all the way to the rear, just nothing. It's no hang up, no delay. I just have to train myself how to shoot this, I guess. I guess I need to do some practicing with that. Which, when I was out there, I did fine. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. Never had that happen once. Like I said, it's been great. But Smith Wesson definitely needs to have a phone call. We need to talk about it and see. Now, price point on this gun, as of, well, I'll just tell you the date I got it. It was just this weekend, 4/11/26. I paid $900 out the door. It was with these guys up here. Pretty good people. They did me a good special on it. I told them, I said, I got cash. I was at the Wanamaker Gun Show, having the best time of my life, of course. And they told me, hey, we'll do, I think they were wanting $990 or $970 or something out the door. And I was like, well, I got cash. And they were like, well, yeah, you might look around. You know, I did, and I looked around, and they were the cheapest by all means, even at that number. I come back, I said, you said 900, right? And they were like, you got cash? And I'm like, yeah. So I told you I'd be back. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. We'll do 900 out the door. Freaking sweet. 686 or 629, classic, deluxe, good grips, good trigger, target. I mean, I'm getting excited. Take it out to the pickup. I'm playing with it. Didn't happen. Took it home, cleaned everything. I mean, I didn't take nothing crazy apart. It's just kind of getting some of the factory grease out and stuff. And then I really started playing with the trigger. Like, that's weird. Why did I do that? And then I'd let the trigger down. I was like, wow. And then I'd pull it back. I'm like, oh, well, maybe that was just me. And then, no, it does it every time. Unless you just absolutely pull it all the way to the rear. You cannot really creep that trigger as much. It doesn't take much pressure, but I don't know. It's stumping me, guys. So, I mean, if any of you guys in the comments know anything that I mean, I'm not the Smith King by all means. I would love some information on this gun. And like I said, the other big reason is I got into reloading, and I'm like, dude, I need a 44, and that I can just really just fire and draw in and out of a holster and not feel bad about it. And so far, it's shot pretty similar, other than the trigger. So I don't know if I need to do a trigger job on this thing to kind of make it better, you know, kind of what I'm used to. But then all the older guys are like, man, you may as well just toss that gun to the side. It's not the dash, it's the dash 6, and it's got this and this, and you know, it's this problem and this problem. So I don't know. And right now I am doing, so these are 125 grain Hornady. These are something I just reloaded tonight. These are the FTX 125 grain 44 mags. I'm using 23 grains of H110 in these. So these should be screaming a little bit faster than what I'm loading these. These are the XTPs, 240 grain. These things are, I mean, I'm knocking on for about right at 1450-ish feet per second with these using 23 grain, which I'm happy with. Those numbers really, you know, are fine with me. I really don't need to go any hotter than that. I think I'm gonna get these probably a little bit closer to 1500. But outside of that, I really don't need anything that much because I'm hitting 85 yards with these all day long. I mean, these are great plinking rounds, great whatever self-defense rounds, and I don't feel bad about shooting a box of 50 because I can reload them for half the cost with that H110, and I'm using CCI primers, and these are, it just says Ammo Inc. 44 mag. I think these are actually whatever this company. This is the shells that I'm using out of here, so they've been fine. I've had no problems with their shells, not cracking, not damaging. Like I said, fired 50 rounds to this. That forcing cone looks great. The outside of the cylinder does not look bad at all for 50 rounds. I cleaned it all up, got all the I guess gunpowder, everything else off of it, but like I said, not a bad deal. And for, you know, 900 bucks out the door, having the time of my life at the Wanamaker, man, it's not bad. But yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Like I said, I iconograph all these. I'd love to start putting this stuff on my channel because I've really got into the reload and stuff. So far, I'm using, got a Dillon 550 press, and I got two RCBS rock crusher, however you say that, just RCBS single stages that I'm using right now, and I've got quite a few dies. I'm doing 308, 556, 9 mil. I'm doing 45, and then 44, of course. But I'm kind of slowly building my inventory up on this stuff. It's all kind of new to me, but yeah, like I said, the whole reason I got this gun was so I didn't feel bad about shooting my my $1,800 629 -2. It's basically the Dirty Harry. I mean, it's blued, it's the right size, the wood box, the whole 9 yards. Great gun, but I just had to quit tearing it up, quit beating on it, I guess I should say, quit putting rounds down that pipe, because I love drawing this in and out of a holster and, you know, hiking around and shooting boars, you know, whatever. So like I said, if you guys have anything for me, just let me know. Of course, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get back into this stuff. My life's been crazy, so I know I'm kind of on and off YouTube, been on and off for the last, 4 or 5 years, but I want to get back into this, and I'm a little rusty at it, but no editing. Here I am. I mean, like I said, subscribe to my channel. I got lots of this kind of stuff to come. I think I'm really going to enjoy this gun once I get it all figured out, and I'll hear back from Smith, and I'll do like a part 3 to whatever's going on with this gun. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please like and subscribe. See you guys on the next one.